trees here are quite amazing, really. Absolutely incredible. Again, I'm not a botanist, I don't know what they are, but they're quite impressive. So, past the tennis courts, turning left and heading due east. Into this canal that seems to go right around the park. There we go again. We're now heading east and heading up to the far side of the lake. Interesting trees and stuff here. All the various bits and pieces all hanging down. I'm pretty sure Janet would love all this. She'd absolutely be in heaven in this place. There's a Thai pastel building in the middle. And off we go again. Not overtly crowded here, it's a squirrel up ahead I've just noticed, but this is often the place along here early morning where you see monitors come sliding out of the canal across the pathway into the bushes and back again. It's quite startling when you see them. They're about 4 to 5 foot long. I don't think we're seeing these today, it's too late in the day, and there's some people around. I've been in here early, about 5:30, 6, just as it's getting light. It's quite startling to see a lizard come straight across the road in front of you. It's doesn't take any notice of me. It just goes out, looks around, slides back into the water. It's quite something, really. Yeah. So this is what the park looks like. Everything's very green here. We had a lot of rain, of course. So there's going to be a lot of cutting and trimming to do here for armies of people to keep this place the way it should look. I believe the park was developed by the late King, and he was instrumental in it being built 30-40 years ago, so it's really quite a statement. He's very much into all this kind of stuff, preservation and for the good of the people and so on. So there's a windmill through there, looks slightly garish, mauve and cream, but there it is. One of the numerous garden workers here in front of me. There she is, all in her protective gear. Keep the sun off her, very wise in fact. It's nice and shady here. Normally when you come into the park and the sun gets up, it's very, very warm. So really when you do a walk like this, you want to be walking in this park about first crack of dawn, 6 o'clock onwards. By 9 o'clock the sun's up and it's getting quite warm. Today it's very cloudy, it's overcast as you can see. So today is a great day for a walk in the Suang Luang or Park, as they call it. So Tina first took me here about 15-16 years ago, and I didn't think one day I'd end up walking in it, but on my own, but she doesn't walk too much. So this morning I came down by the various rooms. I got a motorcycle taxi down to the BTS 2 stations, then I got on to what we call a Song Tail, which is like a bus. It took me near here, and then I got a motorcycle for 20 bahts, and he actually took me to the entrance of the park. When I came in, you wear a mask as you go in, you have to get your temperature taken, of course. Mine was okay, 36 point something, 0.3. Once I came into the park, take your mask off, because you can't obviously walk or exercise with the mask on. And you're social distancing anyway here because of the way it is when you're walking on your own. So people are few and far between in here now. Weekends it gets very, very busy. So weekends would be a place to avoid, I think. But today it's a good day on what is Friday the 16th of October 2020. foreigner here like me on a bicycle coming through, so it's a good time to come through and exercise first thing in the morning. Again, teams of people here keeping this place as it is. Teams of them everywhere you see, cutting, trimming, planting, weeding. Incredible. So here it is. Going around a mini roundabout. 3, 4, 5 people here trimming this one roundabout. So you can imagine how work intensive this is with this kind of box hedge stuff here. It's so intensive, the labour here, that this place will need to keep it in. At the moment everything wants trimming. We've had a lot of rain, and yeah, everything grows so fast. You've got plenty of water and plenty of sunshine, so everything grows very rapidly. Hence all these workers here everywhere. And as I say, there must be hundreds employed in this part to keep it like this. So now we're heading sort of west, northwest I guess. We're going to come down to a driveway here where we turn onto another roundabout and we go up to the main straight, the other side of the park. You can park in here. These vehicles are coming in paid parking here. You can come into these designated parking areas, but you certainly can't drive around in the park. So weekends I would expect this to be rammed full of people, rammed full of cars, which so it's the biggest park in Bangkok for the people, and it is prime importance. Weekends you wouldn't want to come here Saturday and Sunday this time. There'd be hundreds of people in here. You'd see Tai Chi classes, you'd see various aerobic groups pumping out, runners, walkers, cyclists, joggers. A lot of activity here going on. Here we go again. We're coming down to a checkpoint. So park spaces are empty this morning at this time of day, and a weekday as well. Some cool in here, although I say cool, I'm sweating. It must be in the 30s, probably 30, 28, 30 now, as we head into what is the Thai winter. Thai winter is equivalent to the English summer, very equatable. So we've had the rainy season almost finished now. It's been going on for several months, raining every day, very humid, high humidity. And now we're coming into what is the Thai winter from late October, November, January, February onwards, and they're the coolest times of the year. We can expect to get summer temperatures around the 18, 20 daily, which to us is very, very nice as foreigners living here. We like that kind of temperature. And that's the Thai winter. Thailand, there's, let me think, you've got the Thai summer, winter, rainy season. So we have 3 seasons here. So that's what we have: rainy season, Thai winter, Thai summer. There's no spring as such, we don't have that season here. But they're very, very pronounced seasons, they're very changeable. You know when you're in one. For me as a foreigner, the worst season for me, and I just couple of course, is the summer, or the hot season. Nalon they call it. Very uncomfortable. We can go up to 40 Celsius some days. Very, very uncomfortable and very, very hot, and I'm very tired all the while. You know, I can't do much. But rainy season's okay. You can get out, get wet. For me though, as a foreigner over here from England, the best season of all is the season we're coming up to now, the winter. Now they call it now. So we're turning right now. We're going down another peripheral walk. So we're coming right round here. Looking ahead about, I don't know, half a kilometre, and I can see 4 people walking around. So normally as I've said, you'd expect a lot more people in here at this time of the day on the weekends. All the while on the left hand side there's like a canal coming all the way around with fish, wildlife, everything, massive lily pads. You can just see those through there. We might see those later. here we are, we're walking there straight away. And we're heading north now, so here we are. We're in another world here. I forget everything when I'm in here, really. You just walk, think about things, and really enjoy. It's great. People sometimes are allowed, you can sit in various stations here. They've got various stations to sit and keep out of the sun and picnic if you want, but very, very strict rules in here, as there's got to be. You can't even see any litter. It's unthinkable to have litter in here. Sadly, that's not the case in the UK. There's litter everywhere. Here it's a different mindset. But generally speaking, I don't see an awful lot of litter in Thailand now. I mean, you might have seen it at the side of the railway lines or in stations years ago, but it's very much unsociable to throw litter around. It's frowned on. Don't see too much of that. Having said that, there's a plastic bag there, but that's unusual. Grass is long here, very, very long. Really 6 inches, and it's a fairly coarse grass actually. It's get myself a GoPro, then I don't have to hold my iPhone up like this. I can stream directly to my GoPro and put it on my head or something, and I'm going to hold this iPhone up. It's quite heavy actually. It's not really a phone, it's a computer and microprocessor, of course. Right, here we are. We're coming up ahead, going left, going over. No, I'm going to go straight actually. Going left takes me into another part of the park. We'll go straight on, right around the periphery of it. So one walk round here is about 5 kilometres. I'll walk up to the road on the way back before getting in the Song Tail or the BART bus, and that'll be best part of 5 miles done this morning, but that's some time to go yet for that, so we've only just started. I really want to walk more. I used to do a lot of walking. Running I can't do, swimming I enjoy, but walking it's so good. You know, you get hot, but you walk at your own pace, and it's a great thing to do. I'm not sure if you lose many calories walking, probably not, but do it 3 or 4 times a week, decent walks. It's a great thing to do, especially here if I can get in this park. So all my people I know, they actually walk around the streets, but I don't want to do that with all the cars and everything. It's quite not a good idea. Not everybody can come down here like this. It's a bit of a journey getting here. It took me about 25-30 minutes this morning by various types of transport. We got here and this is the result. Absolutely fabulous. As Joanne Lumley used to say. I don't see any monitors this morning in here. There's some people over there. The lady has graduated from university. She's wearing the, I don't know whether you can see or not, and sort of graduation ceremony going on in there. She's obviously graduated. She's the lady in the, can't see her. She's wearing the graduation gown. There she is, just at the back in black, and doing a little photographic shoot there. One of the huts. A lot of people come down here for graduation ceremonies. There's 2 ladies graduated, there's another one. Education in Thailand is so important. Huge emphasis on education. If you're not educated, you have anything in life, you don't get a chance at all. Even with the degree, you're not guaranteed any job. You're guaranteed at least to, you know, be on an interview, or eventually you will get a job. It might not be what you graduated in, but it's the entry level. Without an education here in Thailand, like in all Asia, you really haven't got much of a chance. You're just going to be kind of a manual worker, or a fairly low paid job for the rest of your life. Education's of so much importance here, like in the UK and in Europe and in the US, of course. It's very important. There's also a social stigma slightly attached to not having an education. People with an education get all different preferences in society and so on. So here we are, coming through another checkpoint. Security guard here on the left. He's probably there watching his iPhone, you know, we all are these days. So it's quite nice, really. I'm in a car park now. I'm actually going to a car park. I want to keep going in this direction, right up to the barrier. You see what's happening. We've probably walked a quarter of the park at the moment, is my guess. So I want to walk right up to the, almost to the entrance. I'll turn left into the main walking area, which is a kind of series of rectangles with kind of curved ends, and they're really something when you get in there. So we'll keep this running just a little bit further. That's where the main people all walk in groups in the morning, great gaggles of people walking around, fast walking too, on a cobbled surface. It's quite interesting. We'll see that shortly. It's one of the irrigation machines over here, which is not working, but because it's an aeration machine, sorry I said irrigation, aeration, it churns up oxygen, makes bubbles and churns the water up to generate oxygen. So of course obviously there's not a lot of oxygen in the water as the temperature is so high, so that will certainly be on. Not on at the moment. Several of those are big things here. There we are. Orchard to number 8, it says on that. So here we go, we're still going on. We've been filming about 16 minutes this time. I should keep this running for perhaps the duration of the walk. So you'll see the park, or some of it anyway. I can't go around all of it. Well, here we are. Easy parking, come in here, pay 20 bahts, 50 pence. No, sorry, yeah, 50 pence roughly. And you can park and then walk from here, but no driving in the actual park. There's one of the drink stations here. Buy water, buy crisps, buy whatever you want. Obviously a very welcome sight when you've been walking and you're gasping, unless you brought your stuff with you. Some water with you, sensibly. I haven't, of course. So here we are. So I'm walking on the outside periphery on this canal, which you'll see. It's all on the left hand side here, believe me. Yep. Interesting tree up here. It's got a flat top. You can see that, but it doesn't hang down. It's almost like an umbrella shaped thing. It's a flat foliage. So I'm not a person who knows much about trees and plants, fauna and flora, but some people will look at this and they know exactly what these trees are. What are these trees and plants we never see in the... Oh, there's one of the aeration machines running over there. We'll look at that in a moment. One of the Thai policemen there coming around on the bike to check everything's fine. I have a choice here what to do. More workers here sweeping up. You can now see through there the aerator machine running. Water wheel, call it what you like. It's going around slowly but generating the necessary oxygen. I'm going to turn right here and we'll be heading dead east. Across the footbridge, and that'll take me into the main walking central area of the park. Lots of birds here, lots of birds, waterfowl, all kinds of things. Here we go. Yes, I'm going to cross the... What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross the bridge in a moment, the footbridge. That will take me into the main kind of walking part. You'll see people, perhaps not this time of day in the morning, they'll be really fast walking or jogging around there. So you've got walkers and runners together around there, no cyclists, they keep them separately. So we're going to go over this lovely footbridge here, to the left, and we're taking into this main walking part of the park, Central Park. There's a welcome wind here, and I'm sweating now quite a lot. I've been walking a few kilo, but I've got a sweat on pretty well, so I must be working right. We're going to go through this, we're going to go over this little footbridge into the main walking park. of the park, so I'm treading here. I don't want to fall over again like I did recently, of course, as you know. Ah, one of the lizards there, just gone in the water. There he goes. Just took a shot of him. Yeah, he's sticking his head up. He's under the bridge. We might be able to film him. There he goes through there. It's not easy to see. Well, it might be. He's got his head up looking at me. There he is. They've come down. I frightened him. One of the water monitor lizards. He's giving trails of bubbles up, of course, as he swims. So let's see if we can see him. We might be able to. We might not. So I'm on the bridge and he spotted me and he went over underwater. Can't blame him really. We're now on a bridge, footbridge, towards the main building of the park. Pretty impressive. So, let's see if I can see that monitor lizard again. Probably not. But I'll see if I can. Wet, soaking wet here. Had so much rain. He's gone, so I'll come up off this soaking wet piece of grass. The trainers will get all wet. Come off that. Right, here we go. We're now into what is essentially a circuit. I'll just show you what it's like. Okay, we've come into the side of it, roughly speaking. So. Goes around to the left, goes right up there on a bend. Central lake here as well. Goes there, comes around about 3/4 of the way around and goes to the left. Goes round again and does the circuit. And we're all on kind of these laid bricks. So here we go. So we're going to walk now. I'm heading east. Away we go. Those things in the middle, by the way, are just phantoms. They're not on today. They sometimes aerate the water. I'm down the bottom end of the park here. The main road's at the other side. So we'll keep this running. We'll do a circuit here. My thumbs are in the way of the camera. Nuisance. See one of the monitor lizards. He took one look at me and popped his head up briefly and thought, no, don't look at that guy, I'm going back under the water again. Can't blame him really. You recognise someone from Essex anywhere, I guess. So. Traffic jam outside, well, not quite, but that's the main road that goes past this place. That's the real world out there, I guess. We're walking now down to the bottom periphery and we will turn left and do a circuit. We'll go up to the top now, do a partial circuit. At the moment stuff is not planted. They've been obviously taking things out here and getting ready for replanting. It's a constant process, this. Running events in the park quite a lot. Yeah, they've been weeding and digging and ready for preparing for replanting. Birds are quite tame here. Right in front of me, these little birds, they don't care really, they don't take any notice of me. Used to people, I guess. Foraging. All this stuff needs cutting. It's been growing and it's probably needs a lot of work to keep this place going. The garden workers here, there's actually daffodils out over there. You can see it's quite amazing. Beds of daffodils here. All along there. Our gardeners here, they're digging away. Look at the soil here, how rich it is. The soil is not like, it's just black, the soil. It's so fertile, it's absolutely black. The soil is black. It's so soft when they dig it, it's really soft.
ไม่มันถึงหนูแม่หนูจะไปต่างประเทศ
Amazing. It's not like our soil, this is just like alluvial soil. It's rich and black and very, very fertile soil. Lots of daffodils here going on. Many daffodils. Interesting trees in the distance here. That's a look now to the left. I'll just pan round and you'll see the actual, that's the middle walking area of the park. We'll do a lap there in a minute. Down the bottom now. Road outside, of course. Wonderful colours here today. Well, it's always very nice. I don't know what these plants are. Trees are all looking wonderful. Okay, we're going to start turning now and going west. Here we go. Down there, I guess, is it's got to be half a kilometre. So we're going to walk right down here now. They're obviously preparing for some kind of walk running event because they've got directions everywhere. Key here to what you've got: Japanese garden, international garden, drink shops, all kinds of things going on. I'm surprised at the grass. Normally it's very, very beautifully manicured, but today it's looking a bit like it's been growing out of control for the last couple of weeks. I guess it has in the rainy season, as we've had all this rain every day. It's not looking as professionally manicured as it normally is, but they'll get on top of that, I'm sure. Take them long. I'll walk right down the end now. Walked down here many, many times. Some mornings I did 10 laps of this. I did 10 laps today. This is my first kind of walk out, so perhaps one would be enough. That's where we came in just now on the left, of course, over there on that little footbridge. Very, 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 very hot here normally. But it's absolutely overcast. It's actually great for walking in the park. Or walking anywhere. In the morning you'd see hundreds of people in here all jogging around together and running. Some are jogging, some are walking fast, slow, some are shuffling, some are getting pushed in wheelchairs. It's that kind of place. It's we've got some topiary over there. Looks quite nice. Again, they need trimming. Animals, elephants, rabbit. There's a rabbit there. There's a rabbit I can see just here. Thailand's very big on rabbits. I don't understand what the connection is, but there's a lot of things in Thailand connected with rabbits. It's not a royal animal, but it's one that they have a high regard for. Rabbits. Workers all here maintaining. It's amazing stuff. But they have a very. There's a couple of rabbits through there. Topiary. There's a great thing about rabbits in Thailand, don't know why. A lot of companies and symbols with rabbits on. There's some kind of stork sitting there on the middle of one of those aerating pumps. See him sitting out there. Okay, we're coming up through the park. We come up to the grand building eventually. I said on earlier there must be hundreds of people employed in this, literally hundreds of people. It's such a big area. It's just fantastic. There's gardens and things off this which have got themes. As I say, there's a Japanese garden just now mooted. It's through there somewhere, I think. Stalk there in the middle. It's a really great day for walking here. I've picked a really good day. It's overcast, it's wonderful. Yeah, things are definitely needing a trim. This hedge over the other side, it's normally immaculately trimmed, but today it's been done. But most of these things all need doing. Even these bushes by these rubbish bins Got rubbish bins here disguised within bushes, which is a wonderful thing. Look, you don't see the bins, they're just sticking up behind that kind of U-shaped hedge. Lovely idea. Seats, there's a whole group of ladies and men here working, manicuring. You can see them all gardening. What a job, eh? They're taking out all these plants are getting pulled out. They're pulling them all out. Every one of them, and they're going to replant, you see. So what they're doing there, all these plants are coming out. They've all had their flowering, their seasoning, and they'll all be thrown away. They're pulling them all out. And what they're doing is pulling them all out here, and they're going to replant fresh plants, pulling them out so quickly as well. Wow. There we are. Yes, wonderful stuff. They're all famous there. Swaddy Cap, good morning. Swaddy Cap, they're saying good morning to me. Swaddy Don Chow Cap. Tabnan Nut Cap, look here. So they just said good morning to them, which is great. And we're coming up to the end of the loop, another 150 yards. We'll turn around again. So on the right here, there's alternative gardens, and there's so much here to look at. Spent a day in here easily. No cycling allowed in this middle bit, obviously, because of runners and walkers. So wouldn't be on with it. Around the periphery of the park, there's a cycle roadway where cyclists go round and round and round. Wonderful. This is great. Right, another part of the park. Some rather large stones over there on display. Neolithic or whatever they are. So. This is the centrepiece of the building here. There's a lake behind it with, we'll see later on, pedalos and things. So we're going to walk right up here. Various drinking stops, various places where you can stop and have a drink, get some water. So we're coming up now to the Suang Luang main building. See the soil here, I mean look at this soil, it's just so fertile, it's black. Wow, look at that, it's all being dug out for replanting. Best time to come here is probably in the early part of the spring when everything's kind of working nicely, and they dug all this out now, this will all be replanted, this area. They're digging it all out now for the winter, so all these plants are coming out for the winter. Okay, here's our building. We're going to come around here and we're going to do a lap. Quite a striking building this. Filming is allowed in here. Some areas of Thailand are not allowed to film in the parks. So when you can, I mean, it's for everybody's enjoyment, and of course it's a real centre of pleasure here. So we're coming round here, we're turning left, so we're heading east again, I guess. And come up to the lake. So we've actually done a half lap of the park, of the central walkway. It's the far end we came in on down there. Conference room in there, I think. So we're going to carry on, then we're going to turn left and we're going to head east. We'll do another half lap, or maybe complete a lap, and then we'll come out and come back a different way. There's lots of turtles, monitors, all kinds of things in this lake. Pretty big turtle sometimes. Those pedalos over the other side, which we'll see. There's pedalos through there. See them on the far side. You get them out and you'd be surprised what company you sometimes see out of the water coming up to look at you. Lizards, turtles, large fish of various types. So it's there's pedalos Pedalows are over there. This is the main central lake. We actually came in the other side over there. Well, I say the other side, we've walked all round virtually here. But at the moment the plants are not anywhere like they normally are. Lots of flowers are fabulous here, they really are. Okay, we're going to go back down the second leg of the circuit. Let's keep it running. Away we go. I'm going to have to get myself a stick or something so I can hold it safely at a distance without having to walk like this, because it's got a little bit of a chance you could drop the thing, drop the phone, which isn't good. Leaves are all down, look. At night there's lights on in here, and all these wonderful lights are lit, and it's quite beautiful to see, and it's all illuminated. I don't think we're going to get some rain. I thought this morning I might be getting rain and get soaking wet. I mustn't speak too soon, but yeah, it's looking like I will at the moment. I won't complete a circuit there. What I'll probably do is we can go back that way, I think. Past the Pedalows, I could do that. Or I could go back this way. Maybe I'll go back this way here. So I'm going to go back this way, put my thumb over the lens, which is a nuisance. Okay, we're going to go back this way.